watch out for the taxpayers' money.
When people think of an auditor's office, they tend to think we are the IRS, but we are not.
Well, the Denver Auditor ensures that the city's projects run efficiently and effectively.
My role as the auditor is to bring transparency and accountability to Denver city government. I like to think that where Denver tax dollar goes, the auditor goes also. We report on how your tax dollars are being spent and how your government operates. We operate as a watchdog in a couple different respects. The prevailing wage ordinance in Denver, which requires contractors to pay the prevailing wage when there is construction, capital construction, on Denver city property or using Denver dollars.
Anyone we see doing work on any city-owned project or lease-owned property, we just interview the employees and ask them certain questions, validating how much they earn, what type of work they do. There's countless times when you're out on a project that a lot of employees don't know it's prevailing wage. So when you tell them that, hey, it's prevailing wage, certain wages apply for the project, they get excited because they have a chance to earn more money than they would on private projects.
I'd like to call the November 16th meeting of the Independent Audit Committee to order. Denver Auditor is the chairman of the Independent Audit Committee. The committee is made up of 7 members, one is myself. He really receives and reviews audit reports that are performed by my office. Their primary responsibility is to oversee the independent audit done of the city's financial statements. The auditor is independently elected by the people in the city and county of Denver. 1904, under the home rule provision of the state constitution, Denver set up a strong mayoral form of government. When I say strong mayoral form of government, what that means to me is that the mayor writes the budget, and that is the power in government. Who controls the money, who controls the purse strings, really controls the direction, the agenda of government. And they put an auditor in place to be a check and balance on the mayor, to be sure that things are run properly. I report to the voters, to the taxpayers. I don't report to the mayor, I don't report to the council. I think my boss is you, the taxpayer, and the voter. Charter mandates that the auditor conduct financial audits and performance audits of all agencies and departments of the city and county of Denver in accordance with generally accepted auditing standards for government. The financial audit is meant to see, has the bureaucracy been a good steward of our tax dollars? Have those dollars been authorized before spent? Have they been accounted for properly in the books and records? That's a terribly important thing to do because today's books and records become the basis for next year's budgeting. A performance audit is meant to see that you're doing the job that you're supposed to be doing and doing it well. The audits look for higher risk activities. We look to see that there are compensating controls in place to make sure that the city is not put unduly at risk. We're looking for inefficiencies in operations. We're looking for potentially where there could be misappropriation of funds or inefficient use of funds. Well, thank you for your questions on this first episode of Ask the Auditor. Please feel free to contact me at auditor@denvergov.org, and maybe your question will be on the next episode of Ask the Auditor.